Hey babes, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about my favorite summer bangers. These are fragrances that are what I would consider beast mode. They're going to smell you before they see you, and I absolutely had fun last summer with these, and I figured I would share them with you. So if that's something you're interested in, please keep on watching. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos from me. Let's go ahead and get into the review. So I will forewarn you, some of these are going to be a little bit controversial. These are going to be fragrances that not everyone will say they will wear in the summertime. I want to hear your opinion. If you agree with any of these fragrances being a summer banger that might be a little bit controversial, let me know. Would you wear these? Are you beast mode? Do you like to be smelled before you are seen? Let me know. I absolutely love it, okay? Especially on those days where I want the attention and I don't want anybody else to have it. These are some of the fragrances that will definitely get you compliments. These are some fragrances that are definitely going to be standouts in your collection. So this first one is actually a surprise love for me. This is Suspiro Vibrato. I got a sample of this from Sense Gift a while ago. I think it was last summer that I got this. I would definitely say that it is masculine leaning for sure, but I enjoyed wearing it. I like how fresh and fragrant this is, and it is absolutely beast mode. They will smell you before they see you for sure. So Vibrato is a grapefruit, bergamot, mandarin, ginger, and rosemary at the top. We have magnolia and Damascus rose and blonde wood in the mid. And in the base, we have vetiver, patchouli, Indian sandalwood, musk, crystal amber, and tonka. This fragrance is absolutely beautiful. This gives me just fresh out of the shower. Again, I do get how it's masculine leaning. I would say if you just sprayed yourself very lightly with this, you don't have to spray down at all, but if you sprayed yourself very lightly with this, you don't need a whole lot. You can definitely spray down. So this is something that I would say you can spray a lot of, but I don't use it that way because this is a masculine leaning scent. For me, I like to spray it just a few sprays here, a few sprays, my pulse points, and go. I also like to pair this with some of my feminine leaning freshy fragrances, something like Dama Bianca or Mojave Ghost. This will go really, really nicely with that. So I was pleasantly surprised to see that a lot of young ladies actually wear this. A lot of women that have done reviews on this, they have worn this and enjoyed it, and I absolutely enjoyed it. I love smelling this on my husband though, don't get me wrong. So this is a very fresh, masculine leaning scent. I definitely get the rosemary. You get the green notes in here for sure. I don't smell any patchouli in here, so I'm actually surprised that I don't pick up on any patchouli, but I definitely get like just a very fresh green straight out of the shower. I would say a little bit like Irish Spring. It smells a little bit like that, but in a perfume form because the soap washes away. So you can get faint smells of that. I love that soap, but I really love this. I absolutely love it for my husband. He wears it. We haven't worn out the sample yet. So, I mean, look, this is how much I've used of it so far. And he and I have both worn this. So I would say that you don't need a whole lot of this to enjoy it. I absolutely enjoy it. I would say it's full bottle worthy. I'm going to see how we do this summer. And if by the end of the summer we've used this up, then you know it's coming in the collection. All right. And again, that is Suspiro Vibrato. Now this one is going to be a little controversial. Let me know if you agree with me when I say that Amouage Guidance is a banger for the summertime, okay? First of all, Amouage Guidance, I have a sample of this. This is my second sample, I think. So I'm a little bit halfway through my second sample. I gave one of my first samples to one of my relatives because she absolutely loves it. So I went ahead and I just got myself a whole other sample. I've been wearing this for, I would say a year. I wouldn't say a year straight. Again, this is definitely one that is beast mode, okay? This is beast mode. This is going to last all day. This is gonna last all day. This is one of my favorite Amouage perfumes. This is a masterpiece fragrance, okay? And she needs no help, she needs no introduction, but I feel like Amouage Gardens, when worn in the fall and the winter time, is absolutely beautiful. It is a stunning fragrance. Again, they're gonna smell you before they see you, and everyone's gonna be turning their heads like, who is that smelling so amazing? And it's gonna be you, okay? When you wear Amouage Guidance, you're gonna be the only person that anyone sees in that room, the only person anyone's gonna smell in that room. It just takes over and it just causes a frenzy, all right? Now this one is very polarizing. So again, spray here, spray there, you will smell yourself all day long, all right, and all night long. Amouage Guidance opens with pear, frankincense, and hazelnut. In the mid, we have saffron, rose, jasmine, sandalwood, and sandalwood. And in the base notes, we have cistus, sandalwood, akigala wood, and burgess and vanilla. This is phenomenal, okay? This is phenomenal. When I first smelled this, I just could not wrap my head around like what this was. I have nothing in my collection that smells like this. There's absolutely nothing in my collection that smells like this. This is beautiful and it's so potent you can smell it through the bottle. Like I have the top closed and I took the top off and you could just smell it from the top. You don't even need to like spray a lot of this, to be honest with you, but this is a beautiful, beautiful masterpiece. I want to get my nose on Guidance 46. I had a sample of that. I shared it with my relative because we are going back and forth on which one we want to get. Guidance 46 is definitely a more dialed back version of Amouage Guidance because it is so polarizing. Guidance 46 is just going to be very pared down. I enjoy it because I feel like it's a little bit more wearable and a little bit more of an easy reach than Guidance. This is an occasion scent to me. I would say that this is like a date night if you're going for a party, if you're going to, dinner somewhere where there are going to be a lot of people, somewhere where there's an open space, to be honest with you, because your scent is just going to fill the room. It's just going to fill the room anywhere that you go. So with Amouage Guidance, the original, I feel like because it fills the room, if that's not something that you want and you want something dialed back, but you really enjoy Guidance as is, I would go for 46. I would go for 46. I don't know if I want to get this one or 46. I'm not exactly sure. So that's why I have my sample. I don't know what I'm going to pull the trigger on, but I'm definitely going to be wearing this summer. Okay. Because I'm going to be in these streets smelling like a Guidance bomb. All right. Again, Amouage Guidance, a masterpiece fragrance, one of my favorites in my collection. I have nothing like it. It's one of a kind. Get your nose on it if you haven't already. Next up, we have Strawberry Letter. This is one of my absolute favorites from the brand. I have Vanilla Skin, and I can't remember the other one I have. I want to also get Mood Ring. I've heard a lot of great reviews about that one, but I'm not quite sure. I'm split between this. This is my second bottle, all right? So I had the original. My daughter and I wore it out. We wore it out. So this is my second bottle and I absolutely love it. I love it because it is very fruity. I would say it's just grown up. It's not youthful. It's not giving like a body spray or anything like that, because that's exactly what I was expecting out of it. But I had other Fleur fragrances, so I was definitely expecting a perfume. This was a complete blind buy for me, and it was love at first sniff. Fleur Strawberry Letter is cassis leaves, strawberry, and plum nectar in the top. In the heart, we have wild lily, red poppy, apple blossom, earthy woods, tonka bean, sugared amber in the base. And that's why I like it. And I was expecting something artificial. I was expecting something a little bit synthetic because, mimicking strawberry, especially as the main note in here, it is gonna get very difficult to do, but they've done this beautifully. I would say that this is one of my favorite photorealistic fruity fragrances that I have. Strawberry Letter pairs very nicely with a lot of my other fragrances, and that's why I love it for the summer. Like, you can wear this by itself, but you can also wear this with other fragrances to like give it a little bit more fruity flair to it, and it does very nicely. From a performance perspective, I would say this is about 4 hours wear, so you wouldn't need to reapply this if you want it to last all day. This is an easy reach, so this is like an everyday. I would not put this like in a category of date night or going to work or something like that. I just feel like it's an easy reach. It's something that you can wear anytime, running errands. You just want to smell fruity, but you don't need a perfume necessarily. This is gonna get the job done, and this is just so beautiful. I love the fact that it's so versatile. It can go, you know, romantic, it can go fresh, because it does have like a really nice, fresh tone to it that I really, really enjoy, and that's where those leaves come in. I'm not exactly sure if that's the intention here, but that's kind of what I get from it. But this is one of my favorites from Fleur. I've smelled almost all of the fragrances. The only other one that I have not gotten my nose on yet is Mood Ring. I'm gonna try to get my nose on that now that everything is in Sephora and see. But Strawberry Letter, I'll pull the trigger on this again and again and again. This is a phenomenal take on Strawberry, and they did this so beautifully. So Strawberry Letter by Fleur, banger for the summer. Okay, here's another controversial one. Don't get me, y'all, okay? Don't get me, but Fenty for the summertime? Oh my goodness. You're talking about blueberry, you're talking about citrus. I could see this in the fall and winter. I wore it in the fall and winter, okay? But for the summertime, like once it heats up, oh, this is gonna be incredible. First of all, you don't need a lot of this, okay? I have not used a lot of this fragrance. I have not used a lot of, because I don't have to spray a lot. And I wear this fragrance often, okay? I wear this maybe like 3 or 4 times a month. So I should have a whole lot more done, but I feel like I don't really need to spray down with this one. Initially, I did not like this fragrance. It warmed up on me. It's one of those things that you really have to like get used to and get your nose on and really live with, because the blueberry and the citrus notes in here, I think it's mandarin at the top, it just is a burst. It's a burst of it that is off-putting to some. I really came around to enjoying the burst of those top notes for sure. But what I really love in this is the dry down. I love how this dries down. It wears beautifully. I actually have, if you can see behind me, I have the body cream, and I would say if you're on the fence about it, I would get the body cream, because the body cream is going to give you a sense of what you're going to smell like with the fragrance, but the body cream adds like some moisture, so it carries a whole lot longer than this fragrance. This is a beast, so it will last you very long, but I do feel like the body cream, if you want to be introduced to the fragrances, is probably the way to go, because this can be very polarizing. And I feel like even with the body cream, it's a little bit lighter. In my opinion, it wears a little bit lighter. So if you just want to like get a feel for what the fragrance is going to look like, I will recommend that. I have a travel size of this, and I have not even used it all up. So highly recommend. Definitely one for the fall and the winter, but this summer I'm gonna be wearing her, and I'll get back to you on how this goes. I've not worn this in the summertime yet, so this is something that I've only worn in the cold months. But in the summertime, I feel like this was gonna be really nicely. I'll let you know how it goes. Let me know, would you wear this in the summertime? Would you? I'm looking forward to it, I have to say. Next, we have Symphony by the House of Ira. And look at this beautiful bottle. Isn't she gorgeous? Look at that. Look at that. So Symphony is one that I purchased this winter. I think this came out either the fall or the winter of 2024, 2025. A blind buy for me, but when I read the notes, I knew that I have to have it. So this is going to be apple, bergamot, blackcurrant, candied fruits, dried fruits, peach, jasmine, saffron, patchouli, sandalwood, vanilla, and white musk. This is a banger, okay? Now, I have not worn this in the summertime, but this is just, it's giving spicy. It's giving like a very spicy vanilla, almost like a bourbon vanilla. And you know what? It smells a little bit, just a little bit, okay? Not exactly like, but just a little bit like Altair from Parfums de Marly, which we're gonna get into shortly. But This smells incredible. It's very spicy. I definitely get the dried fruits in here. This performs so beautifully in the fall and in the winter time for me. I wore this so much. I have a little bit of a dent, I would say, so you really don't need a lot. This lasts for a very long time. I got about 8 hours out of the wears on this. I can't wait to try it out for the summer. It's a very spicy vanilla scent. So if you are looking for something that's like leaning more spicy, not fruity, not floral, not frou-frou-la-la, that is not what this is. This is not a frou-frou fragrance. This is grown. This is a sexy fragrance. This is not an everyday wear. So this is not like one of those fragrances that you wear anywhere. You can, okay? But this is like date night. You're going on a date with this. You're going to a play. You're going to the bar. You're going anywhere, somewhere romantic. And that's what this is giving. This is definitely giving romance in a bottle. I absolutely love this fragrance. It is beautifully done. It is beautifully done. The bottle is beautiful and it just smells like a romantic evening out. Try this if you can get your nose on it. The samples go pretty quickly. I would highly recommend it. If you can get your nose on this, let me know what you think, because this is so beautiful. This is also an extrait, so that's why it lasted so long, a whole business day. I really have enjoyed my time with this fragrance and I can't wait to continue to do it in the summer. I can't wait, y'all. This next one is no stranger to the channel. You guys knew I had to pull out Beast Mode Lamar by Kajal, all right? This is a pineapple beast, all right? They are definitely gonna smell you before they see you when you are wearing this. This is pineapple in the top, the mid, and the base. So pineapple, if you don't like pineapple fragrances, then this is not for you, all right? Lamar by Kajal is one of my all-time favorite summer scents. So this is definitely a banger. You are going to get your whole life with this fragrance. If you like pineapple, if you like it tropical, you are going to love this. You do not need a lot of this, okay? This, again, is beast mode. You don't need a whole lot. You will be smelled before you are seen. In the top, we have pineapple, red berries, apple, cardamom, and coriander. In the heart, we have Bulgarian rose, Turkish rose, magnolia, jasmine, and sandbag. In the base, we have vanilla, musk, amber, cashmere wood, cedar, and moss. And ladies and gentlemen, to my nose, this is pineapple. This is spicy. This is a pineapple that has been grilled. So the char from the sugar of the pineapple has kind of developed. It's gotten like a deep, juicy, fragrance to it. And this is just phenomenal. I definitely get some vanilla. So as it dries down, you do start to smell like all of the base notes, especially with the vanilla, the cedar wood. I get all of that, but the pineapple is a star, okay? It did not say that the pineapple was in the mid and the base, but you can smell the pineapple the entire time. The pineapple just kills all of those other notes in there, but this is a beautifully done fragrance. I absolutely love it. I love wearing it. I get compliments on it every single time I wear it. So this is a compliment getter for sure. I would highly, highly recommend you get your nose on this if you haven't already tried it. I would not say that this is blind buy worthy. I do think that if you want to get an understanding of the pineapple and what I'm saying about it, you should get a sample of this, but it isn't that expensive. I think you could probably get it now for about $90, so it won't break the bank if you get the whole bottle. I'm just saying, get your nose on it first. This is definitely a polarizing pineapple that is gonna be phenomenal for the summer. Another beast for the summertime is gonna be none other than Miami Tropical Confessions, okay? This is one of my favorite tropical fragrances. I just got 2654 by this brand. It's by City Rhythm. This is one of my all-time summer bangers, okay? This lasts 4 to 6 business days, and it is phenomenal. The oil concentration on here is very high. I believe this is an extrait. I got the, yes, it is an extrait, and I got the 50 mil. Miami Tropical Confessions by City Rhythm opens with coconut musk, hibiscus nectar, Tahitian lime, you get jasmine, white rum, magnolia in the heart, and then you get in the base vanilla, accord, tonka bean, myrrh, and sandalwood. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this is a lime balm, okay? This is a lime balm. I absolutely love this fragrance. It opens just so bright and sugary. That's what I love about it. It is just a Miami night. Think like a sugared margarita, or like a lime with a margarita. That's what I'm getting from here. A fresh fruity drink, maybe like a mojito or something like that. It is phenomenal. It is phenomenal. I've never smelled anything like this. I've never smelled anything that takes me to a specific city and it's named after the city. Like, I don't know how they do it, but they do it so well. This is blended beautifully. The oil concentration, like I said, is about 30 to 35%. So the extrait, it's giving extrait for sure. It's very strong. And I just absolutely love it on those nights where I would say this is like outside. Like if you were outside, you were strolling the beach. If you were outside, you know, in a cabana, or if you were outside, like, you know, just at a restaurant and they had like an outdoor area, this would absolutely work. This is not for like the indoors, closed spaces. This is definitely for open spaces, because you will choke the whole room out with this on. But everyone's going to be asking, what are you wearing? You're going to get compliments nonstop. I get compliments nonstop every single time I wear this. Every time I wear this fragrance, people are stopping me. They're asking me to write it down. And that's why, another reason why I love it, because I love talking about this fragrance. It's one of my favorite tropical fragrances of all time. I've never smelled anything like it. And I just think that it is the bomb, truly. Beast mode for sure. So again, don't wear this when you don't want anyone to pay attention to you, okay? Do not wear this fragrance. Wear something else, or wear nothing at all. But when you put this on, you're going to be stopped constantly. People are going to be staring at you, and you are going to feel like, what are they looking at? What is going on? Okay, when you wear this, this is a banger. This is a banger. Can you tell? This is absolutely beautiful. I love it. Okay, so another one of my absolute faves. Now, I don't know what can hold a candle to Miami Tropical Confession, but Exalte by Fumi Mune. This is incredible, okay? I had to baby this little one because all of the full-size bottles ran out. I stumbled upon a sale that they were having. I cannot remember when this sale was, but I got like 2 more bottles of this because I can't get enough of it and I don't want to run out of it. This is absolutely beautiful. So this is going to open up with pink pepper and lemon. In the mid, we have Turkish rose, orange blossom, jasmine, and osmanthus. And in the base, we have vanilla, amber, sandalwood, benzoin, and musk. This is a rose bomb. This is a rose bomb. I didn't know that this had lemon in it. So that makes so much sense, because when you spray this, you definitely get the rose and the pink pepper like off the bat. I'm going to spray because I'm no longer babying my bottle, so bear with me. This is just so beautiful. It opens up so fresh, guys. It's like the rose and the lemon, which I've never heard paired before, but the way that they are blended so beautifully, I absolutely love this. And that pink pepper note just gives it like a spicy flair. It is absolutely beautiful. I pair this with like my freshies. So any fragrance that I want to like smell like light and airy, especially in the summertime, because that's the profile that I go for most of the time. It's like something fresh, something floral. But when I put this with something fresh like Dama Bianca, it was so good. I put this with Mojave Ghost as well. Amazing. By itself, totally fine. You can wear this by itself. It doesn't need any help. It doesn't need something to lighten it up or make it deeper or darker or anything like that. This is just fine by itself, and I absolutely love this. Again, I bought 2 more of these, and they're $135. All right, now I found a sale. It's not a huge sale. It was something like 10 or 15% off when I got it. So I didn't get a whole lot off, but I just could not live without this fragrance. It is so beautiful. Very feminine, very just flirty, very pretty. It's just a very pretty scent. Like when you smell this, it just makes you like sit up in your seat a little bit more, or like, you know, get in position and get your posture together. And it is just absolutely beautiful. I always get compliments on this one as well. My husband absolutely loves this fragrance. I would say that this is like a everyday. You could pull this for this every day. I really love this at night though. In the summer months, especially when like all of the heat of the day has kind of died down, and you know, 90 during the day turned into kind of like 70, 75 or 80 or something like that. This does so well. I mean, it's beautiful, and it just lasts all day on me, and I can't live without it. So again, that is Exalte by Fumi Monet. Next up, we have an Inspired by fragrance. This is a fragrance from Amir Scent Bar. Can you tell what it's inspired by? So this one I have featured on my channel before. This is going to be an Inspired by Altair by Parfums de Marly, hence the bottle. Amir Scent Bar allows you to pick like what you want your bottle to be styled like. So I picked this one just because I knew what I was ordering in an Inspired by version. I have smelled the original version. They might as well have poured the original version in this bottle because it smells identical, okay? And to be honest with you, it lasts so much longer than the original. All right, now I had the original and I loved it so much. I had samples of it. This one is identical, okay? So again, you have that bourbon and vanilla. You've got some spices in there. You definitely get amber. You get some dried fruits of some sort. Again, that's why I say it smells a lot like Symphony as well, which was a blind buy for me because I didn't know, you know, what it smelled like. I didn't even compare the notes, but this is just darker, deeper. So this one lasts for a very long time, which is why I like it in the summertime. So in the fall and the winter, I wore this fragrance out. All right. It's probably halfway done. I wish that I could see it. I can't see it like the juice in the bottle, but I'm probably halfway done this bottle. I'm gonna try it in the summertime. I feel like in the summertime, especially with those spicy notes, not sprayed down, but just very lightly, like here and there, I feel like this would be incredible. And this is Inspired by Parfums de Marly off there. This is by Amir Scent Bar. Now, you know, I'm not gonna leave this one out, okay? Mystique Bouquet. This is inspired by Valaya, and they must have poured it in the bottle because this smells 99.9% exactly like the Valaya to me. I feel like it has the same performance as Valaya. I have Valaya, and wow, this one knocks it out of the park. The Valaya I have is a sample, so I wasn't quite sure like whether I want to get that one or the Exclusive, which I have not got my nose on just yet. But this one will do for now while I'm trying to decide. This was about 40 bucks from Amazon, and this is absolutely beautiful. I have been really enjoying pairing this with some of my fruitier fragrances. I've paired this with Delina Rosé, which I have, and I've also paired this with Delina Exclusive, just a little bit, okay? Just a tiny bit, just to kind of freshen up Exclusive, because Exclusive is more of like a deeper, darker version of the original Delina. So just to like brighten it up a little bit, I sprayed just a little bit of this on with Delina Exclusive, and it smelled phenomenal. Okay, it smelled absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna be wearing this all summer. This is my freshie for the summer. When I want it to be beast mode, they're gonna be smelling me before they see me for sure with this fragrance on, and I just can't wait to just spray down with them. So again, that is Mystique Bouquet by Afnan. Okay, we have hit the end of the video. Thank you so much for stopping by and staying here with me. I know I can get a little bit chatty, but I really enjoy these videos. I really enjoy the commentary that I get from them. Your comments are everything. Your encouragement is just top tier, okay? And that's what we do around here. We encourage each other to smell good, because when you smell good, you feel good, all right? And you know that's the truth. Thank you so much. If you have not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos from me. AromaBabe signing out. Peace.